Hello everybody, David at TWYCE Diecast. Most of you guys who are familiar with the channel know that I trade boxes regularly with Tyrone from building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. He always sends the best stuff and he's done it again. Let's take a look at what was in the latest batch from Australia. We'll start first with a auto art example of a Holden FJ Sedan. This is a beautiful 164 model from Auto Art. It is called Cockatoo Cream for the color. And here is your FJ Sedan. I think I'm going to do some of these Lamborghini style turntable vids to show the car off without me and my fingers in the way. So enjoy these little previews before we get into the actual review of the car. This is my second Holden FJ Sedan from Auto Art. This is a tremendous model. Auto Art always is. First thing that jumps out at me on this is, of course, the styling, but also the chrome. Take a look at the headlamps. They have actual texture behind the lens. Look at these wheels, the chrome, and also the windshield wiper detail. Look at the interior. Absolutely beautiful red leather simulated with the interior. These wheels, just couldn't take my eyes off of them. Color matched to the body. Center caps are in red foil. Chrome all over the rear end, Holden on the boot. And the tail lamps appear to be painted. These come with rubber tires as well as tread on the tires. You can see a little bit of detail with the exhaust system painted in silver. 164 Holden Sedan. Can't get enough of these early 50s, late 50s, early 40s Holdens from Australia. We will stay in the Holden family. Vehicle number 2 is this beautiful white version of the SS Utility. I've got a couple versions in dark green and black, and had to get this one. Tyrone asked me if this color was agreeable. Heron white is absolutely welcome in the collection. You'll see here in a second, white just really makes the body lines on this ute really shine. Let's take a look at it. First thing I noticed when I pulled this out of the package, the tonneau cover was completely seamless. The way it was mounted to the back of the truck, it matches perfectly. Lensed headlamps on the front as well as lensed fog lamps on the bottom of the bumper. Realistic wheels, SS on the bedside panel. Full detail on the undercarriage here, including a full-size wheel with a rubber tire on it. Suspension is painted. Nice window trim around all of the windows as well. There's your SS Utility in white. Staying with Auto Art, we will go to a Murcielago Roadster. Auto Art is always going to be true 164. One of the reasons I enjoy this brand so much. This appears to have been a concept model of this vehicle. Let's take a look at it as it goes around. Really beautiful gold metal flake paint job on this vehicle. Wheels are absolutely authentic to the actual car. Looking at the interior, just tons and tons of dials and knobs, gear shifts, a realistic steering wheel on this one. Love the chrome wheels on this one. lensed headlamps. You've got a little bit of depth to the vent on the bottom. You've got a nice clear bull logo on the hood. Painted black side view mirrors. And again, at this point I am looking at the metal flake jump out as well as making sure it's a roller. Sometimes auto art, you think the higher end pieces are display only, and that may be the case, but auto art is a rolling vehicle. Beautiful work on these lensed tail lamps with the multiple colors. Not a lot of detail on the base. It's a plastic base, but it does identify the vehicle and confirm it is true 164. There's your Lamborghini Murcielago. We will go to Tamica for our next vehicle. This Skyline GTR version is the Tamica Premium line, which is the mid-tier of their vehicles. This vehicle is also the only one that will not be true 164 today, but you'll see why it is included in the mix. It is absolutely stunning. This Tamica Premium comes with plastic wheels. They are Steelies, which suit the vehicle pretty well. You've got a Skyline badge on the fender. You've got painted tail lamps with a GTR registration plate. Coming back around on the front, we've got some lensed headlamps. We've got indicator lights dotted in in amber. We've got opening doors. The black interior makes it difficult to photograph, but there is plenty of detail in there. You've got a good steering wheel. You've got some contour seats. Door snap shut, nice and flush. The base confirms this is a 161 scale. Lensed headlamps on the front, a GTR badge on the grille. Not just a plain black grille either. It's got some detail to it. And a Skyline badge on the fender, as well as on the sailplane back here by the back window. So that is your Nissan GTR. We'll go back to Holden and our second Biante. Biante is a brand out of Australia that does primarily Australian brands. A fantastic source for hard to find Australian vehicles. This is a GTP, not to be confused with the GTR we just saw. If you're unfamiliar with Biante, Biante stands for B and T, the name of the husband and wife who started the company several years ago. It's now been sold, but let's take a look at this GTP. You get lensed headlamps, a beautiful Ford logo in the proper color, clear, easy to read. You get lensed fog lamps as well, and some detail on that bottom grille or vent. GTP on the back door here. Fantastic rims on rubber tires, a performance exhaust system, lensed tail lamp with the backup lights. You get some nice, clear, thin antenna or defroster lines. You get side view mirrors that have reflective quality to them. Just a tremendous vehicle as always with Biante. Only thing on this one, the glass seemed a bit thicker than normal. You can't see inside the vehicle until you look through the front glass, and you'll see fantastic interior. You've got a center console painted in silver. You've got a nice thin steering wheel, looks very realistic. The undercarriage on the Biantes are always decked out to the nines. You've got your transmission as well as your exhaust. So this is your GTP. Halfway through our incredible lineup today, we move to Mini GT with a BMW M4. Number 122 in their release system or numbering system. Mini GT are going to be fully licensed products. Great that this one is a right-hand drive vehicle. That would not be the case for most that you would find here in the United States. Let's look at the car itself. Beautiful metal flake in blue, authentic rims, lensed tail lamps. BMW badge is very clear on the deck lid, as is the M Series badge on the deck lid as well. Coming around on the front, you can see the kidney grills outlined in chrome as well as lensed headlamps. You've got some venting on the bottom, and you've got a fantastic carbon fiber effect on the roof. Rubber tires on Mini GT as usual with some tread. Just the slightest bit of detail on the exhaust system. And this is a beautiful BMW M4. Staying with Mini GT, we will take a huge jump in price up to a Liberty Walk Lamborghini Huracan. The color is known only as green. A lot of times they have unique color names, but this one is green, and it absolutely is. Look at it grab the light as it goes around on this turntable. The Liberty Walk body kits are fantastically done by Mini GT. You can see here. Imagine all the people living in peace, something like to that effect. But what I was most interested in, look at the rivets on the body kit for the fender extensions for the wide body panels. Lens tail lamps on the rear, carbon fiber effect again, this time on the spoiler. Love these exhaust tips dotted in blue. Fantastic wheels in black. Liberty Walk stickers and badges and trimmings all over this vehicle. You can see inside here there is a banner on top of the windshield. I don't remember what it says, but the details on this vehicle were absolutely superb. Metal base on this vehicle, tires with tread as usual, and nothing painted on the bottom. That is your Lamborghini Huracan with the Liberty Walk body kit. One more Mini GT in this incredible package from Tyrone. This time it is the crystal black, Honda Civic Type R, number 15. Sometimes a black vehicle is difficult to capture the details on video, but this one really, because of such a fantastic gloss finish, you can see all the wonderful body lines in this vehicle. All the red accents on the Type R Civics really catch your eye. The rocker panel outside of the rims. Love the LED effect on the headlamps as well as the red Honda badge. A lot of people do Type R Civics in 1/64 diecast, but this has got to be the best one. Check out the defroster lines on the rear glass. Type R plate on the rear. Again, as usual, rubber tires with tread. And Mini GT comes screwed together. If you do want to have a go at customizing it, that option is readily available. Previously, we looked at Tamica Premium on that silver Skyline. We're going to go up to the highest level now, the limited vintage Neo for this Savannah RX-7. It is an absolute stunner with a surprise customization option at the end I'll tell you about here shortly. Was a bit surprised at the wheel choice by Tamica on this one. The casting itself is too incredible though to be worried about those wheels. RX-7 on the left side of the rear body panel, multiple colors on the tail lamp lens, Mazda with the actual logo on the right in their font, looks fantastic. Windows are trimmed in black. Take a look at the license plate. It's an actual piece that is mounted to the front of the vehicle, is not built into the casting. Very impressive. And this one rolls as well. You can see that you can add a lower spoiler to the front of the vehicle. That is included in the package. I'm assuming you just glue it to the bottom of the vehicle. I didn't see any mounting places on the chassis here. That is your Savannah RX-7. Fantastic job by Tamica Limited Vintage Neo. Our last vehicle of the day is a new brand for me. Always welcome. Thank you again, Tyrone. This is a BM Creations. When I pulled it out, my heart sunk when I saw that wheel. We will discuss that here shortly and explain all of that. This is a new brand. It is a big package that it comes in for a vehicle that frankly appeared to be a little bit smaller than 1/64. But I will show off what all is in the package as well, and you will clearly see why the package is bigger than normal. Let's take a look at the vehicle as it goes around here for a second. You can certainly see that we have sorted out the front wheel situation. And that is actually a very unique feature of this brand. So when I pulled it out, this is what I saw. I was initially alarmed, of course, anybody would, until I saw the other vehicle or the other tire turned at the same angle. And lo and behold, I suspected that we might actually have a 1/64 diecast brand that has steerable wheels. Now the other stuff in the box that made it so big was this additional set of wheels, including some front wheels that you can see clearly are steerable, as well as a rear spoiler. Also worth noting, the box is basically a full-blown diorama with a street and a street scene behind it. If you want to display it in the package, which I'm sure a lot of people do, it's a very nice presentation. Well done, BM Creations. So here's the vehicle. We've got the wheels straight, no issues there, they are not broken. We've got lensed headlamps. We've got a badge on the grille. We've got the STI badging on a registration plate on the bottom. We've got a scooped hood, but let's look at the interior. You've got racing seats, 4 of them actually. You've got black and red with animal print. Pretty wild, but fun piece of this vehicle. Apparently they are interested in you being able to customize their pieces, hence the additional wheels and different spoiler. Trying to show right here that that hood actually has a hole where that vent is. It's not just built up on the casting. Wheels are okay for the stock version. I like stock. You've got multiple colors on the rear tail lamps. You've got the WRX on the boot and a silver exhaust. This vehicle appeared to be smaller than 164. You can judge for yourself when we put it here with the rest of the group. Here is an example of the wheels turning. They appear to be, they're not on the same axle, but they appear to be very close to turning the exact same time. Does it roll? That was the question. It rolls, maybe. Not the best roller. Perhaps it is true 164. Regardless, this package was loaded. Tyrone, can't thank you enough, my friend. Let's keep trading. You have given me some of the best pieces in my entire collection, and I'll thank you and be forever in your debt. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. David at TWYCE Diecast.